Hello everyone, today we are going to do lesson number 1.5, standard 10th, lesson number 1.5, subject is English, and the lesson's name is Joan of Arc. Lesson number 1.5, and the lesson's name is Joan of Arc. Now we are going to discuss on this chapter. So as in every chapter first warming up is given, so in this chapter same way the warming up is given, so we are going to solve it one by one. Okay, lesson number 1.5, Joan of Arc, and the first warming up question is: discuss in group pairs and make a list of the weapons used in old times and present times. So here we have to make a list of weapons which means we used mostly during the wars. During weapons is being used for some of reason to cut the things and to dissolve the things. We have to make it list. We have to make a list of these weapons. So first we have to make a list of weapons which used in a past, and the list of weapons those used in a nowadays, mean in the present time. So here I am just naming the weapons. Okay, I am just naming the weapons. I am giving you some names which are which used in the past. Okay, so first we will discuss on weapons used in a past, that is swords, knives, gada, trishul, arrow, bow, and metal balls. Okay, with the spikes and something, a small kind of topes. That there's weapons used in a means before 100 years ago. Means before 100 years ago, this kind of weapons has been used in a war. Okay, and nowadays which kind of weapons we are using for war and something. So nowadays there are like in as a digital time of the world. So nowadays there are so many digital weapons we are using in the means it means every country has their digital weapons. Okay, so nowadays we can see guns, rifles, missiles, tankers, landmines, nuclear weapons, right? So some kind of biochemicals also, bioweapons are also using some of countries. Okay, so this kind of weapons nowadays the people are using for wars. Okay, mostly the in a military, in a army, air force, this kind of weapons they are using during the war. So this kind of two different list of uh, the weapons which used in a past and the weapons used are using in a nowadays. Okay, this is the first question we have solved. Now the second one we are going to we are going to see is this all: imagine that you are a captain of your school kabaddi team of your final match against a very strong team. Your team members are sure that you will lose. How will you boost their morale, work in a group, and prepare a short list of what can encourage them? Okay, so here you have to decide, means you have to write in your own words. Means if you imagine that you are a team or you are a captain of your team, means you having a cricket team, just example that you have a cricket team, in a cricket team that you are a captain of your team. So how you are going to boost your team's morale? Like we can see in Indian team, the Virat Kohli is there. He is a captain of the Indian cricket team, right? So how he is boosting his team during IPLs and during World Cups, right? So this way we have to write in our own words. Then what you are going, if you are a captain, see, this we have to write. See, so what you will do, you will increase, you will give speeches, you will boost them, you will behave friendly with them. Okay, this thing you have to do uh, if you are captain. So you have to write in your own words. Okay, this thing you have to write. And third one is adding different preposition to the same action word changes of the meaning and presence thus formed. Okay, so here the third full question is has been solved by me. So it is given in a last slide that we are going to see later on. Now we are going to start the chapter name is Joan of Arc. So firstly we have here uh, the writer's introduction, the writers, who is the writer of this chapter, means this lesson, who has been right. So we are going to read out this first. So Joan of Arc, his writer, its writer is George Bernard Shaw, 1856 to 1950. Okay, so the writer's name is G.B. Shaw, and the full name is George Bernard Shaw. Okay, was an Irish playwright and critic. Okay, now what is mean Irish? Irish means he is from Ireland. Okay, he is from Ireland. As we are from India, so we call Indian. The people who are from America call American. Okay, the people who are from Japan called Japanese. Okay, like G.B. Shaw, the writer of the chapter, is from Ireland. He was an Irish man. He wrote more than 60 plays during his lifetime. He wrote so many plays, and this is also one kind of play. We can say natak, which we play on a stage. This kind of natak, he wrote uh, 60 60 plays during his lifetime, including major works such as Man and Superman in 1902. Then so many Saint John in 1923. He was the leading dramatic. Now what is the meaning of dramatic? Dramatic means a writer. A dramatic means writer. He was a he was awarded in Nobel Prize in Literature in 1925. He was awarded by the Nobel Prize. Okay. Now we are going to see that this paragraph from here to here, it's showing a time, place. This paragraph is showing time and place. Okay, and how many characters, and this full paragraph is showing time and place. Okay, so we are going to read this paragraph. The war fought between England and France from 1937 to 1943 has come to be known as the 100 Years' War. Joan was present girl born in a Eastern France. Now here the first character has come was Joan. The first character of the play is Joan. Okay, who lead the French army to the several victories during this war. This play begins at the time when all the northern France and some parts of southwest were under foreign control. The English controlled some parts of the Burgundies, the controlled of some parts of Orleans. A few remaining France cities was held by the English. The year is 1429. Captain Robert D, the military officer, is seated in the table. His steward stand facing him. The now three characters are we have seen here. First is John, then second is Captain Robert, and third one is steward. Okay, these three people are introduced in this uh, play, and the place was France. Okay, and the time of the place is France. The time is 9 to 1429, and the character John, Captain Robert, and Stewart. Okay, so now here the means here uh, the whole play is going on. Now we are going to read the play. So first the character, the Robert is saying, now we are going to start the play. Okay, I told you to throw the girl out. You have 50 armed soldiers and dozen of strong servants to carry out my orders. Are they afraid of her? Means the Robert, he he is a captain of the team, and he in his word he seems that he is angry, and he is asking his soldiers that I told you to throw out this girl, and you have 50 armed soldiers and dozens of servants to carry my orders. Means the girl, the person who is there was, are they afraid of her? Okay, now steward is saying, no sir, we are afraid of you, but she puts courage in us. Means the lady, the girl, John is put courage in us. We are afraiding from you, हम आपसे डर रहे हैं. We are not afraiding from the girl. She puts in courage, and she is really doesn't seem to be afraid of anything. Perhaps you could frighten her, sir. Means, sir, she is not afraid from anything, but you are only getting frightened from her. Okay, now Robert is saying grimly. Now what is the meaning of grimly? Grimly means seriously. Now Robert is serious. Okay, perhaps. Where is she now? Okay, Robert goes to the window and asks the soldier to send her girl up. Okay, now Robert is going to the near the window. He is ordering to his soldiers to send the girl up. The girl enters, and she is well built, strong country girl of 17 to 18 years. The, the squire glare is neither frightened. What is the meaning of squire here? A person of high rank. The squire's meaning of here, a person of high rank. Glare neither frightens her nor stops her. She speaks confidently. Means the girl is having that kind of courage in herself. Okay, the girl is only 17 to 18 years old only. Okay, now the lady has come, the main character of the chapter, John. Good morning, Captain Squire. You you are to give me a horse and armor to some soldiers and send me to the Dauphin. Okay, now what is the armor here? A protective cloth in metals in a leader warms in battles by soldiers in former time. Now, when people are going in the past, I mean 100 years ago, the soldiers, when soldiers were going for the war, they are wearing some kind of metal clothes on his body, so that is called armor. Okay, the John is asking to the captain that you are going to give me the horse and that kind of metal clothes, okay, and some soldiers, and you are going to send me to the Dauphin. Robert, this girl is mad. Why didn't you tell me so? You are a blockhead. What is the meaning of blockhead? Blockhead means a stupid person. Okay, the meaning of blockhead means a stupid person. Steward, sir, do not anger her. Give her what she wants. The steward is saying, sir, please don't be angry on her. Give whatever she is asking and whatever she wants. Robert, I shall send you back to your father with others to put you under lock and key. Robert is angry now. Again, he is telling to the John that go back to your father only, and otherwise I will lock you and keep you aside. Now John is saying, you think you will squire, but it won't happen that way. You said you would not see me, but here I am. Then Robert is saying, so you are assuming that I will give you what you want? Means Robert here also angry. So you are thinking that whatever you want that I am going to give you? No. Joan is saying, yes, squire. Continues. Now here continues, she is saying, a horse will cost 16 francs, and it is a big amount of money, but I can save it on the armor. I don't need beautiful armor made by the measure. I can find a soldier armor that will be fit in me well enough. I shall do not want many soldiers, Dauphin. I will give you all the need to be free or lands. Okay. So here again the John, the lady who is 17, 18-year old, is asking to the Robert to see. She doesn't want means a nice armor to be wear. She is selling ki any soldier's armor that can fit, I can take it and I will wear it. Okay. Now Robert is shocked now. Okay, now Robert is shocked here. Now John is simply, yes, squire, 3 men will be enough for you, and send with me. Now he is asking for 3 soldiers only to send with me for the war. Polly and Jack have promised to come with me. Means Polly and Jack, the 2 other characters, are they promised already John to they are going to go with her. Robert, you means Monisher, you are the Polanyi? Yes, John is saying, yes, squire. Jack will be willingly. He is very kind gentleman and he gives me money to give to the poor. I think John Godsev will come, and Dick are her and their servants John of Honcourt and Julian. There will be no trouble of you, squire. I have arranged it all, and you have only to give to the order. Okay, you just send 3 person with me, and others are already coming with me. You just give an order to them, then they will come with me. Robert to the steward, is this true about is it in the means he is asking to the steward very angrily that it is true about, means these persons are going to go with John. Steward, yes, sir. About Monisher and the mutes too, they both want to go with her. Robert goes to the window and shouts into the courtyard, send Monsieur the Polanyi to me, will you? He runs to the John, get out and wait in the yard. John, smiling brightly at him, right, squire. Goes out. Means he is not agreed to send the soldiers with John, and he is standing out from the court. Means you go out and get lost from here and stand in a yard. Okay, then John very calmly, she is smiling and saying, Robert, okay, she is going out from the yard. Now Robert is saying to the steward, go with her and stay in the call and keep eye on her. I shall her have a give again. The steward returns hastily, and the steward goes with him, and French guard enters. Soldier stands waiting. Robert, she said you Jack and Dix have offered to give her. What for do Dauphin seriously? You take the crazy idea to going to the Dauphin seriously? Okay, now here Robert is asking to the Jack and Dick, have you offered to go with her? For what? Do you take a crazy idea going to do the Dauphin seriously? So now here Robert is asking to the Jack and Dick that are you seriously going to go with Dauphin? Going to go with Joe to Dauphin? Okay. Now Polanyi is saying, Polanyi, he who wanted to go with John to the Dauphin. Now Polanyi, slowly. There is a something about her. It may be worth trying. Okay. So Polanyi is saying that something is there in the lady. That's why we are wanted to go with her to the Dauphin. Okay. That something is there in that person. The charm is there in the lady. That's why we are going with her. Robert is saying, "Oh, come on, Polly. You must be out of your mind." Means you are going, means you think about it once, okay, that you are going to go with her. Polanyi, unmoved. Okay, he is unmoved. What is wrong with it? Okay, the Dauphin is a Chinon. Now, what is the meaning of Chinon? Chinon is giving one of the cities of France where royal family resided during the honored 100 years and 100 years of war, and the Dauphin took refuge in Chinon. Okay, like a rat in a corner, except he wants to fight. The English will take Auckland and he will not be able to stop them. Okay. Now Robert is saying here again, a bit the English the year before the Monterey's are I was with him, Polanyi, but the man is cowed. Cowed means, here the meaning is given, frightened, means डरा हुआ. Now he can't work miracles, and I tell you that nothing can save our sides now but a miracle. Okay, here the Polanyi is saying there is no miracle now, only the miracle can save her, because the war is started and we have to go for the war. Robert, miracles are all right. Robert is saying miracles are all right, Polly. The only difficulty about them that they don't happen nowadays. Polanyi is saying, I used to think so. I am not so sure now. There are something about her. I think the girl herself a bit of a miracle. Now, anyhow, and this is our last chance. Let's see what she can do. Means Polanyi is also convincing Robert to let her do whatever she wants. Let's give her one chance to do whatever she wants and see, because we have hope only now. Okay, Robert is saying, you are really think that. Means again Robert is saying, you just really think about it, that the girl is okay for or not. Now Polanyi is saying, is there anything else left us for think? Let's take the chance. Her words have put fire into me. Means the girl's words, whatever she is, means she is putting I have told you in before the Virat Kohli how he is putting the energy on his players, and like that the girl, the captain Joan, he have put fire into me, that I have feeling very energetic to go to the war. Now Robert is give up. Now he is saying, okay, you are mad as mad she is. You can go wherever you want to go with her. Now Polanyi is saying, now obstinately in a stubborn firm manner, means he is also stubborn, means we want a few mad people now. The same ones have landed us. Robert is, I feel like a fool still, if you feel sure. Polanyi is saying, I feel he's saying that I feel like a fool still, you if you feel sure. Polanyi is saying, I feel sure enough to take her chin on unless you stop me. Now again Robert is saying, unless you stop, do you think uh, I have to another talk with her? Okay. Now Polanyi is going to the window. Yes, John, come up. Now Robert again here Robert wants to talk with the John one more time, and he is asking to call the lady the John, and Let's her. I want to talk with him. Napoleon G going to the window and asking John to come up again. Napoleon G. Napoleon G. Gravely. Gravely means seriously. Be seated, John. Please sit down. He is saying, Robert, what is your name? He's asking to the John, what is your name? John. They always called me Jenny in the Lawrence. Hence in France I am John. And the soldiers called me the Mad. Okay, the Robert is asking her, how old are you? 17. So they tell me I might be 19. I don't remember. Robert, I suppose you think rising stage is as easy as chasing a cow. Okay, so you think shouldering as anybody's job? John, I don't think I can be very difficult. It can be very difficult. God is in your side. Robert, grimly. Grimly means seriously. The word is given seriously. Have you ever seen English soldiers fighting? Have you ever seen the pauldering turning the countryside into a desert? Have you heard the tales of their prince who are devil himself or the English kings of father? Means Robert here making a John understand that whatever you are doing is वो सब सुनने में अच्छा है but it is not possible. Okay, John, do you understand, Squire? You soldiers are very beckton because you are fighting only to save their skins. The shortest way to save your skins is to run away. But I will teach them to all fight for France. And then they will drive the soldiers before them, and like a ship you are the Polly will be live to see the days when there will not be a single English soldiers on the soil of France. So here again the John is speaking to the Robert and he is making him understand that you people will fight for your skin, and the better way you will fight that you will run away from the foe. But here I am going to fight with for whole France. The Robert to Polenji. He is not speaking with John now, he is speaking with the Polenji. This may all be nonsense, Polly, but the drops might that will be say seems to put any fire into them. Even the Dauphin might believe it, and it if she can put some fight into him, she can put into anybody. Okay. Robert, turning to the John. Now you listen to me and don't cut it before I have time to think. Your orders and that you are to go to the Chinon under the escort of this gentleman, and there is of friends. Okay, now John, oh thank you Squire, means he Robert gave John the permission to go to the Chinon and take the soldiers and go to the Chinon and go for the war. Okay, now John is thanking Robert. Napoleon just saying how is she is get into the royal presence. Okay, Robert, I don't know how did she get into my presence. I will send her to the Chinon and she can say I send her. I then let come what may. I can do no more. Means she is the Robert is saying he I don't know what she will do. She is not a royal person, but I send her. Then let's see what happens over there. And इसके अलावा मैं कुछ नहीं कर सकता. I can not do more anymore for her, but I am sending her. Okay, John is saying, and the dress she is asking for dress. I may have soldier's dress, Squire. Means I'm going to get a soldier's dress to wear. Means like all soldiers are wearing. Robert, take what you want. Okay, take what you please. I wash my hands off it. Okay, hands means what is the meaning of I wash my hands off it? Means it's not. not take any responsibility of it, means तुम्हें जो करना है वो करो, I am not responsible person. Okay, like that way Robert is washed hands of it. John, come Polly, and she dashes out, shaking Pollingy's hand. Goodbye, old man. I am taking a big chance. Few other men would have done it, but as you say, there is something about her. Yes, there is something about her. Goodbye. Now here here the lesson stop, means finally the Robert has given the permission to the John to the go to the Chinon with few soldiers. Now she is going to the war for this whole France, because she is not fighting for herself and for few people, but she is going to fight for whole France. Means the lady has that kind of charm in that's why in the beginning, in the warming up, they asked us to write, when you are captain, what you will do. Now after this lesson you will come to know, okay, means what you have to write if you are captain. Okay, the name of the writer is GB Bernard. Okay, now here the characters we have given of Joan of Arc. Setting, period, location, as I discussed before only, the first paragraph in the counts is given. The period, location, period means time, 1429, location is Orleans, and scene of the given of the play, the army officer chamber, Captain Robert, John, Polengi and Stuart. These are the character. Okay, so the war was English and France were at, and the last is of 100 years. The English defeated France and control most of the land. John, a peasant um, girl, lead to the France army for incredible victories. Okay, now the second person. The second question, here we are starting the exercise, means the workshop, and the workshop is given in this lesson. So whole workshop is already solved, and it given the answers also. So answers also written here, so you can note down for yourself, and it is very easy to read out and keep it in the mind. Okay, the first one is second question is, pick out from the play. You can refer your English textbook and see the questions. The pick out from any two play lines and prove the following. Okay, Joan of Arc, her confidence and her courage. Okay, the first we have to write about her confidence, her courage. There are two lines for her confidence, her and two lines for her courage. Okay, now her determination, there are two lines for her determination. You can note down and you can take a screenshot of it. Okay, now third person, match the comparison as given on exit. Answer the given answers are given directly. Okay, as easy as chasing cow, as mad as she is, drive the soldiers like sheep, the dauphin is like a rat on the corner, and Joan of Arc is a bit of a miracle. The third question. Now fourth, say why. Say why a John wanted to meet the Quinter Captain Squire. Now hold answer is given, so you can note it down and you can write it for yourself, so it will be easy for you all. Now B is, John did not ask for army soldiers to Captain Squire. The answer is given, you can note it down. And now C, Polengi, Jack and Dick offered to accompany John. And D is, French soldiers were always beaten in a war. The answers are both C and D is given, so you can note it down. E, Captain Squire Robert say, I wash my hands of it. Okay, so answer is already given, you can note it down and write it for yourself. Okay, now here we have to see that using a dictionary, Find the difference between following pair phrases and make a sentence of your on with each of them. Okay, phrases. So the phrases are given to cut in, to cut out. Interrupt, meaning means to interrupt while they are speaking. Suddenly stop operating means whenever we are speaking with someone and someone suddenly somebody is speaking with us, so that is the interrupt. Okay, own sentence we can make: when my mother talks with her friends, she disliked to be cut in the the lights cut out when I was studying. Okay, the few phrases are given, their meanings are given, and their sentences are given, so you can note it down. Sixth one, the from Indian history book. Okay, from the Indian history book, internet find of information of Indian women, queens and battles. For example, Rani Jhansi ki Rani, Rani Karnavati of Mewad. Write out 3 points, similarly points to contrast between anyone above the queens of Joan of Arc. Write in your own words. Okay, so here we have to write similarities and contrast. Okay, so we have taken here both Joan of Jhansi ki Rani. So what are the similarity in both the ladies? Okay, and second is John, and third is contrast. So first we have see fought against the British, means Rani Jhansi ki Rani also fought against British, and John also again fought with British. So she, and what is the contrast between them? John was born in the poor family, and Jhansi ki Rani born in rich family. So this you can refer, and you can write, and you can note it down for yourself. Now here is a big question. Write the summary of that part. Write the summary of that part of the script and indirect speeches in 15 to 20 lines. So here also I have make a list of answer 15 to 20 lines, so you can note it down and you can keep it with for your reference. So whole 20 lines, 20 to 15 lines of the answer is given, so you can note it down. So here make the following sentence affirmative without changes of meaning. A is negative, I am not sure now. Affirmative is I am doubtful now. B, negative word is he will not be able to stop them. Affirmative is he will be unable to stop them. Okay, so we have to make affirmative and negative sentences. So our answers are already given. All D, E, F, all the answers are given. Now here again the last one is given. Fill the gaps of in the table: noun, verb, adjective and adverb. Already I have answered in this. The success is a noun, succeed is a verb, adjective is a successful, and adverb is a successfully. Okay, like that 8 nouns are given, 8 verbs are given, 8 adjective and 8 adverbs are given. So you can note it down and word forms. Now here the first after warming up, the second question was there. So here is the answer: phrases, meaning and on sentences we have to make. So this is the answer. Okay, phrases, meaning and on sentences. So here our lesson is over. So you can find out all the answers from the slides, and you can carry on your studies with the answers, and write it down and note it down for yourself. All the answers are given, only you have to just note it down on all workshops and everything. Full hard words are already explained in the lesson, so you can do it and refer to the textbook, and you will come to know how it is going to go. Thank you, all of you. Thank you so much.